This is Captain Kenny Kramer with Texas Fishing Tips. This is your weekly fishing report. Looks like we have some decent weather, a lot better than we had this past week. These northers coming in and rain and wind. Looks like this coming week's going to be okay. So, just always keep an eye on the weather on your weather apps and see what's going to happen because it can change in a heartbeat. The weatherman ain't always right. But coming out of Con Brown here, you can run on up here around South Bay. If you have a deeper water boat, you can fish this outside. If you have a skinnier water boat, you can get up here on this flat and get in this gut back up in here. I've been fishing with a 3-aught Kale hook with dead shrimp with a 1/4 ounce weight on a Carolina rig. It's been working pretty good for reds and black drum. I think this weekend I looked, the tide is going to be dropping out a little bit after 12, so I think it was around 1 to 2. Looks like the bite probably going to be a little better. So if you don't want to get out there first thing in the morning when it's cold, you can prolong your trip and leave a little later and get out there. You can also run up this channel here, come back on up right in here and go into this bridge. Come on back here to sailboat. Start at this corner, checking it, work the bank shoreline all the way down to the back. You can cut back right and go back to this little well back in here and fish there, and also come back up in here. If you're fishing earlier and that tide is up, just kind of watch. You can get up here in this flat and work brown and root, but be careful because when that water drops out, it's going to get pretty shallow back in there. Just always check, you can't ever trust the apps. Just always check when you're at the boat ramp and look around and see how the water is, and kind of know your boat and the area that you're going to fish in, because you can get stuck this time of year and damage your boat, and makes for a bad fishing day. Further on up the channel here, get around Fina Docks, all right here on this corner, out. Been about 45, 50 foot of water. There's been a lot of bull reds out here, mixed in with sand trout, cut crab, cut mullet, jumbo shrimp. Been the ticket. Been dropping it all the way down to the bottom, reeling 1 or 2 cranks up off the bottom. It's been working pretty good. If you come back a little further back in here, get in about a 25 foot of water. There's been a lot of nice size sand trout back in here. If you get on them, there is no size limit or bag limit, but just always remember that they don't freeze well. So just try to take what you can eat fresh and kind of release the rest of them. You can also hook you a bull red while you're fishing for those with shrimp. It always hang on and be prepared because it can happen. There's a few slot reds in here, but mainly bull reds and sand trout. If you get done there, you can come on out here to the north and the south jetty, fishing right on that edge, about 30 foot of water. Has been working really well. With that tide ripping out over the weekend, it might be a little much current. You might have to use a bigger weight. Just try to get it down using cut mullet or shrimp. There's been a few pompano out here, picking up here and there, but a lot of reds mixed in with some black drum out here as well. You can also come in a Piper channel here and work the edges all the way down, get around this little curve right in here as well. There's been some schools of black drum hanging out right along these edges here, and work all the way back to these houses and get back in here as well, especially when that tide drops out around 1, 2 o'clock. When it really drops out, they should be in here pretty good, dropping off these flats. The perch have been vicious. I've been using some pink fish bites as well, and topping it with a piece of shrimp to kind of try to keep them at bay, so you're not just fishing on a bare hook. Once those perch grab it, and sometimes it's seconds, they eat it all off there. So, but give that a shot, and work all the way back on these piers and stuff. Just try not to hit people's piers and don't tie up to them. One thing I did forget to mention earlier, I'm starting to see some sheep's head starting to show up. We've been catching a few here and there. It's kind of been a little tough on the keeper size, but starting to get into a lot about 13 and a half, 14-inch sheep's head. So they are starting to show up around rocks and structure. If you get over here, you can come back into Flato. Kind of the same thing over in Piper Channel. Work these edges all the way down, all the way in the back. Black drum and reds in there as well. You can also come back over here, get back into Shamrock, kind of do the same thing and work all these little channels back in here. These fish are dropping out, getting a little deeper water, with the cold weather and low tides. But just get back here and work around. You get down one channel, go to the next one. Don't get nothing, go to the next one. Keep working around and you will find them. They are around and hungry this time of year. So until next week, thank you very much.